the system.
That's what capitalism is. It's about beating the system. It's about putting in that work. It ain't always about the education. I think it's necessary. It ain't always about it. It's about the work. It's about the level of work you're willing to put in, and the education, because you got to educate yourself no matter what you. If you, whether you went to school for contracting or whether you just know how to put two blocks together and make a foundation.
Yeah, you don't. But
you
don't. All I'm saying, don't act like this shit could. You act like it has nothing to do with you, or it will never bother you. You can only benefit because the people work for you feel like they're under you, right?
Okay.
But let's just say, for instance, that dude that just got arrested, he been here for 30 years. He got a 7-year-old and a 16-year-old. Yeah. Let's just say you want to put your kid in a school, right? Okay. They got a slot. Like, I'll pay to get in there. Nah, we got a little scholarship program or whatever. We got to do underserved kids. Now you can't get that spot. You can't get in the school.
I think
so
that
Jose's son, that just that.
Well, basically, your whole argument is that like we got to keep them at bay because we might not be good enough.
I think that's exaggerated.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there are opportunities that are there.
More often than
all right. Let's say there's limited.
It's less often than people say it.
If there are opportunities, right? Let's say, there's an opportunity to get something. There's 5 spots, right? You did it the right way. You did it the right way. You did it the right way. And there's 2 people that cheated. You know they cheated, but they're competing for the same shit. You'd be like, yo, what the fuck? How you letting them niggas in? They cheat. Mm-hmm. I did this shit the right way. Yeah. You gonna be okay with that?
No.
All right.
But honestly, the way my brain works, I would look at that whole thing that I was trying to get into as a corrupt.
But that's capitalism. Capitalism has a cheat code. That's just the way capitalism works. There's a cheat code. We all know that.
It doesn't really work that way.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
There's a cheat code. There's a difference from the person who makes 500, 600 grand running a daycare or a beauty salon or something like that, and the niggas that's working in tech companies making $2 million a year, $3 million a year. You know, there's levels here. So it's just
my numbers fucked up. So for 25 a pocket, niggas making 600 running daycare.
Oh yeah,
nigga, I ain't know. Like, nigga, I'm in the wrong business, nigga. My numbers is all fucked up in America, nigga.
No lie.
Damn.
But yeah, no, there's a difference because it's a level of work. It's a level of what you put in. It's not just where you came from or whether you're supposed to be here.
So what happens? Let's hold that thought real quick. I'm sorry to cut you, but what happens when that daycare that that's owned by some black people, right?
Yeah.
And Miss Maria, who is illegal, she says, "Yo, I'm gonna do something," right?
Maria is her name. Just in case people think we're being racist, just because she's a Mexican. Okay, go ahead.
All right, just go. I'm saying, but let's say she's not legal or whatever, or she might have been here and she has a daughter that, all right, I'll sign my daughter. I put it in my daughter's name or whatever, but Miss Maria runs it, whatever. She is illegal, right? But now, black couple can't really get because Maria, she charges less money or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they're competing, right? It's free enterprise, but
yeah.
I'm competing with somebody that I shouldn't be competing with.
No, I'll give you even one more.
Yeah, they definitely undercut the labor.
I give you even one more. I give you one even better. The black company is fine. They make 200K running their daycare. But then Maria comes and she's making she doubles what they do. Why? Because she done got her community to come and support them and support her daycare. Now everybody who she knows sends their kids there. Black people, they can't get everybody because black people ain't being fucking accountable and they can just complain about shit. Black people ain't supporting that because however they feel. I ain't like her daughter goes to my school, to my daughter's school, and they don't like each other, so I'm not fucking with her. It's just you can't get the black communities to support each other anyway. But that's that, again, where the black people that are saying I'm going to open the store in my community because it's not hard. And I get that that they might be putting in an investment now that goes 20 years later. But remember, once that illegal has a kid here, that kid is a legal citizen and they have to pay taxes. Mm-hmm. So whatever they do, they have to pass down to their kid, and then their kid just got to pay taxes off of it. So it's just even if it's like, oh well, your parent never paid taxes off of this, but now that it's your company, we see that this is all now that kid's gonna be hitting the ass. Well, so on back taxes, so it's like
putting cherry on it.
Take care of the American people,
yes,
because if you take care of the American people first, you can weed out who's worth being here or not, who's worth keeping or not.
I think this is the way they
try my grandparents
telling people to turn themselves in isn't the way to do it. And then
it's the easy way to do it.
It's like if Maria owned the daycare and she was illegal, but then they ran while she's in the middle of taking care of 12 kids, they just run in there and snatch her out and arrest her in front of all them kids. All them kids are fucked up.
Them kids,
and
man.
They're not even Maria's kids.
Why are we bleeding? Why
they're not even Maria's kids now my
kids,
no,
illegal, man.
Yo, but now my kid,
when they have the gun buyback program, right? When they tell people, yo, come to the fucking library, come down to the precinct, we'll buy the guns back from you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Illegal, we won't ask no questions, whatever. Bodies, we'll buy these guns back. Okay, when that shit is done, if they run into your crib 6 o'clock in the morning, that next morning, and they find the guns in your crib, I'm sorry, bro. If your kids is crying, dog, like, it is what it is. Crime is crime, man. We can't do it.
I don't believe crime is crime because
crime is crime.
Because
bro.
Again,
crime
if you get arrested,
right and a wrong way
if you get arrested for suspended license, and I get arrested for selling crack, if we get the same time, that's not fair.
How are we getting the same time for that?
Because that's the way the system works.
I've never been arrested, so I don't know, but I don't.
I'm saying this is the game that they're playing. They're playing no matter how you've been here illegally.
Illegal is illegal. No.
Selling
crack is selling
a criminal.
You are selling you are selling drugs.
Yeah.
As opposed to you are operating a motor vehicle with illegal. It's two different crimes.
Right. All right, but the point he's making is that he's saying that if you are here illegally,
yes,
you get caught for a crime,
right,
and they deport you,
yes,
that's fine. But if you've been here and you're not committing no crime, you just working.
You are committing a crime. You are illegal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The crime is coming here illegal.
Your existence is illegal.
But it's not always coming here illegally. It's coming in here. It's coming in here the way.
Just because you've been selling weed for 30 years, Holly. Just because you've been selling weed for 30 years, don't make it. Just because you got away with it for 30 years.
But they're not. Here's the thing: they're not arresting the people that just ran across the border, and then border patrol is running after them like, oh, you just crossed the border.
I'm just selling a little bit of weed.
They're getting the people who've been here for 12, 13 years, whose kids are born here, and now they're getting snatched up. And then they say they're getting criminals, but I haven't seen anything about criminals. Maybe one.
Like GB said, your existence here is a crime, whether you've been here for a few days or whether you've been here for years. If you are illegally here, that is considered the crime. Initially, it used to be kind of like our friend situation. When you commit another offense or
that brings up the red flag.
It brings up the red flag that you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right. But now they're just taking it a step further.
Exactly.
And just bagging you prior to that because you're.
Well, the step further is because
you're just here on an expired work visa. We want to make sure you don't rob anybody.